G'day YouTube, welcome to Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. I'm Ray, the blind traveller.
I'm Emily, the wife of the blind traveller.
I'm Isabel, the daughter of the blind traveller.
We've been travelling Australia since 2018 now. We've recently decided to share our travels with you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and plan that next holiday. G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So in this one we're just going to keep going along on the canopy, obviously, because that's all we've got to do. In the last video we ended on a bit of a lull. As you'd remember, we had the debacle with the doors not fitting due to the hinges, whether what it be our measurements or whatever went wrong, but we've rectified that now. We went and got some nice black piano hinges. So we spent yesterday fitting the doors up, well, fitting two of the doors up, but I'll give you a look at that before we fit the other one today. So back personal door, it's all in and working, so that's our access point. That's where we'll climb in when we want to go to bed. It's got cardboard in there so it doesn't blow around. So that's all done. And then around this side is our first of the main canopy doors. It's all fitted up. It looks, I don't know, it looks really shallow and long at present because the boxes aren't on the bottom, but I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks they'll rock up. But yeah, this one's all done. We just got to get the latches on it. So we've got the struts on each end there, all mounted up.
Hi.
Hello. But yeah, so we just got to get the latches for them. We're going with the quarter turn compression locks. We'll give you a look at those when they rock up. But yep, doors all working. So for now, to be able to drive around, we're just gonna have that ratchet strap around the whole thing because we haven't got the latches yet. But I'll set the camera up today, so I can give you a look at us fitting up this other door. As I said, the other side's not on yet. This one's still nice and open. But these are the hinges we got. They're just black, powder coated black piano hinges. It's 3 per side, so they'll still work. I'm gonna get a piece of rubber and glue around the inside of the hinge, so hopefully it's still sort of waterproof when the doors open. We got the other ones up on Marketplace, so hopefully we can recoup a little bit of money on them. So I'll get the doors on and I can start on the inside. Like I said, all the aluminium, said in the last video, all the aluminium's rocked up now to do all the false floor, this wall and the top bed. So I can get started on all that. Once the doors are on and done, it's all sealed up, the fridge slides can go in, which means I'll know what room I got for batteries. But we'll take you along for the ride in this one. We'll get as much done as we can. It's in the grand scheme of things, it's getting down to the wire now. We've got about 2 months left, basically, to get it done and drivable, to get all the bugs out of it and make sure it's all going to work. But yeah, obviously this wall's not in yet. We ordered a right angle drill attachment because we've got to be able to drill in the sides here. It's supposed to be last week, so hopefully that gets here this week and we can put that wall in. And then yeah, all the latches will get ordered so we can latch it all shut. But we'll get into today, we'll fit this door up and give you a look later on. Alright, so we just fitted the hinges up to the top here. I didn't bother showing you that because, well, drilling what, 36 holes and putting in 36 rivets, I don't think it's very entertaining for anyone to watch. But now that they're up, we're just going to get set up and we'll fit this door and then we can put the struts on and then we'll have it all closed up. So we'll get set up now and we'll give you a look at fitting the door. so that's how we fit a door. Obviously takes a bit longer because that was in time lapse, but we cut a bit out there. We're having just a couple of dramas with the sash clamps kept falling off, obviously because they're overhead. We haven't got that many hands, but as you can see, door's working, closes nicely. So I'll get in now and make the make all the little brackets so we can put the struts on. I don't know if you can see much of them on here. Am's got to sit down and paint them black because I forgot to paint them black. But they're just bits of angle aluminium with riv nuts in them, so the struts thread in nicely. So I've got to pull one strut off the back because I've got one of the door struts on the shower tent at present, because the strut for that's not here yet. But we'll make the brackets, put the struts on, that door will be all working. And I think the parcels just rocked up, didn't they?
Yeah, we gotta go open.
So we'll go open them, see what they are. If it's something for the Jeep, we'll give you a look.
Oh, if it's something for the Jeep, Jesus.
If it's been ordered, it's for the Jeep, so. But hopefully the struts will get here for the roof so we can get onto mounting that, and the roof will be all lifting. Next time we go to town, we'll try and get the canvas for around the top and get it all fully waterproof again. So we're really excited about that because then we can go shopping.
It's pretty exciting to have all the doors on it at the moment.
Just to be able to throw the fridges back in and go grocery shopping, so
yeah,
that'll be good.
Yeah.
But I'll go and get these brackets on. I'll give you a look when that's all done, when we've got struts on it again. Alright, see you soon. Alright, so I thought before we went any further on that, impatient, you know, we had to see what the parcels are. So we've got two boxes. Two the same, so we know it's definitely the mufflers.
Has to be the mufflers.
But let's have a look. They cut.
Yep, I think you're right.
Blind guy with a knife, that's what
I
you always want.
It's always a good option, isn't it? A box in a box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Let's see.
So there should be 4 mufflers all up. I'm not sure I've gone through what we're doing for the exhaust.
I don't think you have.
But there's no point in going over too much to it. Yep, there we go.
So shiny.
Holy Toledo.
Oh my goodness, they are very shiny.
So they're just 4 2.5-inch offset stainless mufflers, glass pack mufflers. So it'll be 2 off each bank, and then a cross pipe in the middle, straight out the sides, in front of the back wheels. So hopefully it'll be a lot quieter than before. Not so loud and drony.
Brr.
It was alright idling, but under load, everyone always used to say to us, like, oh, your car's so loud, and it was loud.
And, you know, for example, the time in Peterborough, I run down to the store.
The shop was like one kilometre away.
I think it was 1.3 kilometres. He heard
Actually,
me
I can hear it even here, so we're a kilometre from the servo here. I can hear her go through all the gears, slow down for the corner, and stop at the shop.
And then on the way
home. And then I can hear her fire it up and drive home. That's a freaking kilometre away, so
yeah.
It's just too loud, especially sitting on the highway for hours on end. And yeah, that's just the car, that's not even towing the van.
Yeah.
So I figured 2 of these on each bank, so 4 mufflers all up with a cross pipe. It should be a hell of a lot quieter. But yeah, so that's the next project that can be started now, the exhaust. We're just going to be tacking all that up and getting, what was his name, Brady, what was it?
Brady.
B&K.
B&K
Welding Services that we got to do the doors. So I'm going to get him to come and weld it all out.
Yeah.
And got to weld out the table and our table, which we haven't shown yet. I won't show you that till it's all done. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, so more projects happening now.
There is so much happening.
There's a lot. We're waiting on a lot of parcels to come.
Yeah. It's going to get hectic. I think this week. They're all due here this week, so then it's really gonna.
The airbox should be here, so we can start all that new intake system. The struts for the roof, which means the roof can be held up. We can start doing all the canvas and the seals around the roof. The strut for the shower tent, but that's all finished anyway. It's all done.
We just got to swap it out.
And then hopefully by the time we get that stuff done, the boxes will be here for all underneath, so I can mount all them up. And then once they're mounted up, all the plumbing can be started, all the water pipes and taps and all that sort of stuff. Air tank's still got to go in.
Yeah.
But now that the doors are on, I can start the wiring, put all the chargers and all that sort of stuff in. So.
And the latches. We'll be
We need to get the door latches so
They'll
the doors actually latch shut.
Close shut. We don't have to ratchet strap them from like around the car.
Yeah, we ratchet shut the whole way around the car, just hold the door shut.
It's gonna look great.
But we're just trying to. We've got that gamble of what you order and when you order it, because obviously we're not made of money. We don't have an unlimited bank account.
Yeah. And it's trying to time everything right.
Yeah. So that way you haven't got stuff sitting there while you're trying to finish something else. So we've been trying to get that procedure right. We worked out when we did the van, it was the same sort of thing. You got to hold out and not just order everything, because then you've got stuff that you can't start because you need to finish the job you're doing to start the next one, but you've got the parts for the next one. So it's just
all that staggering,
getting that balancing act right, so that way, like the exhaust. So we've got the mufflers now. Last week we got all the straight pipe and the bends and the flanges, so we have everything now to do the exhaust, so we can go on and do that. With having the doors done, now that the doors are done, we've already got the wiring and the chargers obviously out of the old canopy, so now all that can go. Now that the doors are done, it's basically just a case of fitting it all out and
making the false floor.
Making the false floor and that, so we can get in there and climb around and all that sort of stuff. I've only sort of touched on what we're going to do for our 12-volt wall.
You'll just have to see.
I'll just wait and see. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't want to sort of tell you too much in case it doesn't work, because what's up here doesn't always happen.
Exhibit the doors the other day.
So we just wing it and take as it comes, but I think it's going to work, and it's going to be neat. I
think it's going to be great.
And very easy to remove to get at the batteries and that sort of stuff. So we'll go ahead now and do what I said I was going to do, get the struts mounted up and all that sort of stuff. Put this bloody dingo away because it's in the way now. But we'll go and do all that. See you soon. Alright, so doors all done, struts are mounted. As you can see, Jeep's backed out. We just had a bit of a clean out, cleaned up all the swarf, all the rivet leftovers. But I'll just go ahead and give you a quick look. So basically all doors are done, just need the latches on them. So she's looking nice and complete. Opens up nicely. So like I said, once we get our right angle drill bit, I can put that in. But yeah, so doors are all done. Time to start the fun part. I'll tell you what, that insulation, this has been sitting out in the sun for about an hour, and that's cold like that there. Been double panel and insulated. It's basically cold room paneling, I suppose. But all of it's insulated. The roof, doors, even this door, fully insulated. As you can see, we started on the back there. I just got to wait till the false floor goes in. That'll be all insulated. That wall will be all insulated. And then I'm just going to put 0.5 or 0.8 aluminium powder coated white, same as we did in the van, on those two walls just to finish it. So it'll be 100% fully insulated. That way, when the heater's on, it's definitely going to warm up in there. I'm going to try and get the smallest diesel heater I can possibly get. And I've been looking at a couple of different air cons. I've been looking at the Dometic Sphere or something, I think they're called, the little ducted ones. They look really good. The only problem with them is they got to have the vent and the intake for the aircon through the floor. I don't want to have that because obviously we're going to be going through creek crossings, all that sort of stuff. So I'll keep looking, try and find another sort of aircon I can put in here. Obviously I can't put one on the roof because the roof lifts up on the angle. But no doubt I'll find something to create something. But yeah, so time to start on the false floor. I've got to clean all the fridge slides now. They've all been sitting in the shed, so clean them up, give them a grease, put them in, and start on the false floor and the battery box and all that sort of stuff. So all going well, a lot better than the end of the last video, I can tell you that, that's for sure. But yeah, go and have a break, have some lunch and keep going. But with no further ado, give you a look with the doors on. We've got them all on now. We've got one more latch to do, and then the doors are all on and closing. But here we go. So there we go, doors are on. We've gone with the thumb compression latches. We did look at a quarter turn compression latch, but our doors are too thick for them. So these are just thumb press. You want to pop that one?
Oh, sure, I manage that.
And then watch out.
Yep.
And then it opens up. So obviously struts are all on. Sorry about the mess in there. Struts are all on, doors are completely working. We've made the charger box, so the batteries are going to be down underneath that. And then all the chargers, fuses, everything's going to be all inside that, it'll all be sheeted in.
And that box is removable.
Yeah, so that bolts, that just bolts in, so if I ever need to work on anything I can do 4 bolts, take that whole box out and work on it, get at the batteries, it's all really easy. That's going to get welded out. We've got the welder coming this week to weld out the last lot of stuff, basically that, our table, which I'm not going to show you till it's done.
Oh no, you gotta wait.
It's really cool, we're excited about that. It's probably stupid, but we're really excited about it.
I don't think it's stupid, I think it's cool.
He's got to weld the table out, weld that out, maybe a couple of bits of the false floor, just a few odds and ends. What else have we done? So the other door's obviously on too. We'll go around and give you a look at that. And as we walk across the back, you'll see the back door's on. Personal door's all on. I just got to get another bit of angle to do the door stop. Yep. We've got the handle on the outside. We're just waiting for the deadlock. We're just getting a key deadlock, one-sided deadlock for it. That way we can lock it from the inside, lock it from the outside. So this side here's one. I've got one latch on. We're just doing the other one now. Am's cutting them out with a jigsaw. But yep, this one all works too. So doors are all on, awesome. Fridge slides are obviously in. We had to put the fridge slides in to work out the size of that charger box.
Yeah, the floor plan.
The floor plan. One other thing we did do, which I'll just go underneath and show you. So we sat down yesterday. Oh, it's a long way down here. And tacked up all the exhaust. I don't know if I'm filming it properly, but the exhaust is all tacked up. We've got 4 glass packed stainless steel mufflers into the tailpipes just there. Crossover at the front. So that's all tacked up. We'll get that welded out, and then we'll have an exhaust. So basically, we'll finish this latch now. Once the exhaust is welded out, we got a car back, guys. We can
up and driving.
We can put the fridges in, and we can go do bloody groceries. And go get all our stuff rather than ordering online. And especially, okay, so I don't know exactly what time this video is going to go up, but we're in the stage at the moment where, you know, there's nothing available at the supermarket. So yeah, even with delivery, you get delivery and everything rocks up, subsidised or refunded because they haven't got it. Half of it's missing, so then we've got to try and get another online order for all the missing meat and stuff to get us through. So like, needless to say, getting this back on the road is really, really exciting. Yeah. But yeah, so exhaust tacked up. Can't really tell how quiet it is because it's all just tacked. So obviously there's a billion exhaust leaks. But just roughly listening to it, I think it's going to be really, really quiet, which is what we're going for. We don't, you know, we're not young anymore. We don't want the loud hooning car. But I will just throw a quick snippet in here, if you like, of the crappy phone footage I took of no exhaust. Oh yeah, just straight out the headers. It was a tiny bit loud. Well, we'll just put that in here. So yeah, it sounded pretty cool. Bit of a drag car sound, but like, it was awesome the way it used to sound. Like, it was loud, but as a weekender or around town it was cool, but towing the van for a couple 100 k's, it gets really annoying when you can't talk to each other in the car because it's so bloody loud. And now that we got our new flash Fandangle stereo in the car, we want to be able to listen to music. We want to hear it properly and not have to yell at each other over the car, over the stereo. I might just turn the camera because the wind's blowing a gale. Yeah, it's very windy today. But yeah, hopefully the 4 glass pack mufflers should make it nice and quiet. We will tell you guys, will be right there with us when we fire it up. Actually, we'll do that. We'll fire it up for the first time with you guys, so you'll get to see how loud it really is. But the other thing that rocked up is our airbox. I'll just grab that out. It's another flash Fandangle thing. We've gone with Patrol, so that's a GU Patrol aluminium aftermarket airbox with all the improvements, because the factory GU airboxes don't flow properly. but apparently they've fixed all that issues with these. So we've got to cut all the top of the inner guard out. We're going to countersink that through the inner guard so we can keep the snorkel up the back through the canopy, but have an airbox under the bonnet rather than on the front before, because it was a bit of an eyesore. And it didn't work real well having the air reservoir at the back, so at least this will put the air reservoir at the front. So that's got to happen, but we'll go and finish the last latch now, and then we'll get stuck into all the false floorings and all that sort of stuff and give you a look at that. See you soon. Hey guys, just sort of do an afternoon update after today's efforts. Sort of shows what we got done. So false floors frame is all done together. The wall, I guess you call it, is all done together. We got the final latch in that other side. So tomorrow we'll get stuck into the top floor, which is Isabel's bed. So we'll knock that over. We've got one more center support to put here, so I can put an upright in the middle between the drawers. But that's all together, all tacked up, like riveted together. I'll get the welder to just run a few welds.
It's still
really windy, like ridiculous. But yeah, I'll get the welder while he's here to just do a bit of TIG work around the frame just to stiffen it all up. But yeah, so that's all done, thank God. We broke our $8 rivet gun that we brought.
Yep.
What, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's
like 2
done.
years ago we brought it,
Done
$8.
so much
It's done so much work, it finally broke. So alright, and we've only got like 50 rivets left, so into town we'll get a new rivet gun, get some rivets and get stuck into that top floor. So just thought I'll give you a look what we got done today. But we'll go pack up now and clean up, and weather's beautiful. Obviously we haven't been whinging that it's hot.
No, so Stephen and Christine, I think it is.
I think so, yeah. Stephen and Christine that reckon hopefully it'll cool off for us. Well, it did. It's beautiful. It's like
the weather is perfect.
It's like 27 degrees. It's perfect. It's beautiful. So thanks for the good wishes, because it come through.
It worked.
But we'll go and clean up, pack up and have a break and get stuck into it tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Alright guys, another update. Bit of a productive day. We actually had Deepak over for the day, and we got the exhaust welded out, so that way we can use the car. We're going to wait until the weekend when the welder was coming here, but we just figured while he was here we might as well get it done, at least that way we had a car again.
Yep, and Isabella is back at school.
And Isabel's back at school now, so it makes it a lot easier for the school runs.
Yep, especially with the on and off rainy weather we're getting at the moment,
and it's like 40 km/h wind. So, and the other thing that rocked up today was the lock for the rear door. So we've got that in now. We just put it in today, so that's all in. Just a nice deadlock. That way it's all lockable from the inside. I've still got to wait for the aluminium to finish the door jamb for that, but it's getting there.
We're still waiting.
So all
for
lockable
the
from the inside now. Still waiting on the struts. They haven't rocked up. But
today,
I just climbed out from underneath, just finished bolting all the exhaust up. So I'm really nervous because we want it quiet, but
we don't want it too quiet. We don't want it like nana quiet.
I just don't want it friggin' loud anymore. So I figured might as well show you guys so we can see what it's going to sound like. So I'll give you the camera. Put a battery on.
Cue drum roll noise.
Yeah, drum roll.
Ready? Oh wow! Holy
I hope that shows up. I really hope that shows up. So, Jesus Christ.
That would be like
a fraction.
Like less than half the noise it used to make.
Considering right now before you wouldn't even be able to hear us talk. Wow. That should make a big difference while we're driving along the highway, that's for sure. Wow. Yeah, I'll give it a rev.
Wow.
Yes, I know I'm doing a cold rev, but bugger it.
I think it sounds really good, to be honest.
It sounds a bit deeper.
I think, yeah.
When I pulled the old exhaust off, we noticed the muffler was all hollowed and gutted out. So it's definitely quiet. Really deep and throaty sound out of it. So I'm very excited, very happy with that. That's awesome. So I'm going to get cleaned up, pack up all our mess from today, and yeah, we'll tune in again soon. Hopefully the struts rock up soon so we can put that roof and everything together. We're waiting on the struts and the seal for around the top, but I'm going to start putting their battery in the back so I can put the fridges in because we're going shopping this week.
Friday,
we're going grocery shopping, guys. So
our first grocery shop in 2-3 months.
Yeah, so never been so excited to go shopping.
We started online shopping in November. There you go, and it is now February. So November, December, January. Yep,
it is
3 months.
bloody windy. You can probably see in our hair how windy it is. It's ridiculous. But tune in again soon, and we'll get some more work done when stuff rocks up. See you soon. Alright, that was a good one. Update time, guys. So we've had a not busy couple of days, but we've just been ticking off some of the small things. But exciting news is we got a car back to go grocery shopping, and I'll give you a look why. Obviously, because the doors are on it and the doors latch. That's a big thing to be able to go shopping. But the other good thing is we've got the fridges in. I've just chucked an AGM in there for now, and I just got our battery charger in there, just plugged in. That way it's all working, but we can go grocery shopping. Yes, which is so exciting. Which is awesome. We've got the lock for the back door. Yep, it's fully lockable. So we've just gone for like your classic old school deadlock. That way there's no handle outside. It's very lockable. Yeah. As you can see, it's just one of the real old school deadlocks. So key access only, and yeah, fully lockable from inside, and closes nicely. Ta-da! Now, the most exciting thing. I'm just going to give you this.
Oh, hi everyone.
and we'll stand back there.
Yeah, let's actually I'm gonna go from the front because as you can see, the hello sun.
Yeah. Right, you go to the front.
Alright, let me just get around here. You guys are gonna love this.
We do.
We're very
excited. We don't care if no one else does.
Yeah, buggy is all.
So with one flick of the wrist.
Ready? There it goes. Dope. Yay.
The roof goes up, guys. How exciting is that? So next step is, yes, I was right with all our mathematicals. Em and Isabel can stand up in there.
Yep, we've tested
very easily.
Tested it the side.
I can stand up with my head sort of cocked to the side a little bit, but I don't.
It's not important.
Yeah, I don't care about that. So next step is obviously we go in and get the vinyl for around the top, so it's all fully waterproof and closed in, bug proof, all that sort of stuff.
We do have the rubbers for the
the waterproof,
roof.
all the pinch weld, D-rubber.
It's on its way.
We're hoping today, but the struts rocked up, so that's good enough. But we think maybe the struts are a little strong. We went with 500 newtons. We have got another solar panel to go up there, so
I don't know, it might balance itself out.
It might balance out. It is pretty tight to pull down.
The only benefit is though she opens up all by herself.
Yeah, so that's a main. We didn't want to have to get up there to push the roof up. I wanted it to lift up on its own.
Yeah.
And I got the struts pretty well spot on that once you get about 3/4 of the way down, it pulls itself shut. So that works really well. But yeah, just thought I'd give you a look. I got one more thing to show you. But the roof was the most exciting thing. I'll give you that back again.
What's the one?
Under here.
Oh, how could I forget?
So this was actually really easy, even Em can admit.
Yeah, considering...
we thought it was going to be a nightmare.
Considering I did it.
But we have a patrol airbox. So that's all fitted up now. All plumbed in. I want to redo all this out of aluminium rather than silicone hose, obviously, because as you can see, silicone hose is just ugly. But so we run a generic GU Patrol air cleaner now, so we can walk into any parts store and get that.
So for anyone that doesn't understand, sorry, because I like to think about people like me that don't get things the way that Ray gets things. The box is underneath this.
Oh yeah.
It sits up in the guard. Right?
So and because Jeeps, the inner guards are so high, they don't like most cars. The inner guard starts pretty well at the wheel arch, whereas Jeep bring the wheel arch right up.
So the box is underneath.
The airbox is up there. Hopefully the camera shows it.
You can see it.
And you can see the outlet there, which will run down around through that cutout. and the intake will be up the back as it was before. It'll be a hell of a lot quieter because the airbox is now under the bonnet, not right next to my ear.
Yeah.
It'll only be the intake.
Out of that sun.
And because it's not a pod filter, it hasn't got that.
No.
Anyone that's run a pod filter knows a pod filter sound.
Yeah.
And it hasn't got that. And we did, obviously, as well as back at school, so we're driving it. And I tell you what, having it quiet, when we're rolling on the gravel now, we can hear the tyres on the dirt. We've never heard none of that. Like along the road, you can hear each other talk, you can hear music down, can't even hear the exhaust on the road.
No,
especially
only on the accelerator when you're taking off somewhere. Otherwise,
but you still can't really hear the exhaust, gear changes. You can't hear lock up. None of that. Especially now with the airbox done without the pod filter, it's even quieter. You haven't got that intake noise.
I will say though, going quiet's boring, whatever. No, it really sounds.
Yeah, when you get up it, when you put your foot down to get out, it's still got a real deep, meaty sound to it.
Yeah.
Just more responsible and more practical volume.
Yeah, it was kind of cool this afternoon on the school pickup. If you didn't know better, you'd swear there was a turbo building up.
Yeah.
And there's no turbo, but just that sound, that deeper sound coming out of it now, you'd swear it was building up to something, but
it's there now. But you can see the 2 solar panels on there now. I don't know, you couldn't see it before. But the 2 solar panels are on there. We've got one more to go. I'm going to put one at the front. That way it leaves a gap in the middle if we ever want to put a roof hatch on it.
I'm not sure about the
bit skeptical
with the angle.
They're waterproof on the vans and that because they sit flat, but I'm worried about when the roof's up like this, how waterproof they are when the water's gushing past it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either.
So I don't know, if we do it, it's too late. So I suppose we could just stick silicon a clear perspex over it and have a skylight. That'd be pretty cool. But so boxes are ordered this week. So within a week or so we should have all the under tray boxes. Then the start battery can go in the back.
And then we will be able to make up the gas bottle.
Yeah, we're just going with generic, the front opening gas bottle holders like we got on the van there. And we'll just make a platform for them.
Yep, little frame.
But welders coming this weekend to weld out the charger box. Our table, which I can't wait to show you. I'm not showing you that until it's done.
We are so excited about the table.
The table's like the roof. It's something that we thought up.
We didn't think it up. Ray thought it up, all up here, and it's
all come together really well.
Yeah, it's worked exactly how we
I've said to people, everything in this canopy, there's not one design that's been stolen from anywhere else. I don't feel.
It's been months prior to actually building this of sleepless nights of Ray tossing and turning because the brain won't shut down.
Pretty well the whole way from WA to here when we decided we were doing it. That's my brain then doesn't switch off. Yeah,
and it's literally basically stolen our topic of conversation for the last.
Sam's looking forward to having that back. 4 or 5 months, and. But so it's exciting to see everything that I've thought up come together. It's like the van, it was all up here. I don't draw nothing down because of what's the point drawing? I can't see it anyway. So everything's in my head, so it's good to see it.
I don't understand the drawings anyway, so.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
It's good to see what I've been explaining to people. They're actually getting to see it come together now. So.
Yeah.
Next big step is going to be the boxes will go in, and then as soon as the welder's been to weld out that charger box, the DC panel, I can start wiring and putting all that in.
Got to get the draw slides so the floors can permanently go
once
in.
The draw slides, because obviously I can't permanently fix the floors until we get the draw runners, because I need to be able to get in the back to mount them. So we'll get on to at least get the draw slides in, so that way we can screw all the floor, glue it all down. And we've got to do the mounting for M's secret. Yeah, the little M's secret stash. There'll be another draw slide here with a little skinny drawer. Obviously, because the shower's going to be right here, we're going to have a little skinny pull-out drawer here with all your hair conditioners and soaps, shampoos and body washes, all that sort of stuff. All your toiletries, basically. Very handy rather than throwing it in the clothes drawers or all that sort of stuff. And I was thinking about it today. I had some ningenuity today. Wouldn't it be cool if it could be mounted slightly higher with some hooks on the bottom, just small hooks to hang stuff to hang your towel on? Yeah, that'll be the go. Hang your towel right here. Yeah, see, mark she's one down, YouTube. She's getting there. Ningenuity. But actually, I'll give you a look at the charger box now that it's done. You can see in there. I think you might be able to see the charger. Oh, why don't you just go through the back door? Oh yeah, just show you through there. More ingenuity. But So the 12 volt and the 240, so DC-DC, AC-DC chargers will both
Show them through there.
go on the back wall there.
So hopefully you can see the one that's already in there.
That's the AC-DC in there now, temporarily hooked up. But all the nut certs are in there, so both chargers will bolt to that back panel. On the bottom will be the circuit breaker, so the wire will come up through the breakers into the chargers, fuse box on the sides, and then that whole box, 4 bolts, is removable if I need to get at the batteries, or if I've ever got to work on anything, I can just take the whole thing out and work on it rather than sitting in there cramped. And then they'll have a clear Perspex door on the front of it, so everything's visible. Can reach in there, have a look, M can look in and see what amps we're putting in, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm not real worried about battery monitor, because you can see what amps coming in through the solar, through the DC-DC anyway.
And we're never usually pulling
anticipate
out.
on putting the Enerdrive lithium in it, so they've got the Bluetooth monitoring anyway. So that'll be our monitor. But yeah, so hope you're enjoying the updates. We definitely are anyway.
Especially at the moment, because like the earlier updates, I guess, was all the
actual frame,
making this happen and come together. Whereas now, like we were talking about it the other day, babe, the smallest job that we're not working our asses off for is making such a big difference, and you're seeing things
like
come
today,
together.
like, you know, an hour to put the struts on, and it's made the biggest difference, and it's all...
They're not those hard yakka jobs where we're killing ourselves, and things are actually happening, so it gets really
same
exciting.
as like we're waiting on the gas strut
for the shower.
And we're waiting on the latch, not the latch, like the stop to lock this door at 90 degrees so it doesn't swing open. Just little things like that that'll make a job complete. Like once we get the roof now, once we get the vinyl, it's completely done. The doors are completely finished, so we're just ticking jobs off that are actually done, not nearly finished.
Which is so good. Like, you know, put it to the back of your mind, move on to the next thing.
So it was like once we get the boxes are literally just got to bolt up, and then I can make the light board for the back. It's just all these little jobs to tick off.
The whole back bit can be finished rather than sitting there like that.
New tow bar looks amazing. But that'll do it for now. We'll go and pack up. We've got shit everywhere.
Excuse all the tools in.
Stuff everywhere. But we'll go and pack up, close this up, because as you can see, we've got to close the roof.
And I mean, it's blue sky now, but you never know. You never know what might happen overnight.
So we'll call it there, and stay tuned. Keep a... We'll go this way, so people can see the car. But don't forget to tune in next time. As you can see, the build videos are getting a bit more exciting. Big transformations. But yeah, don't forget to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you enter the draw for the Ziggy. If you haven't already, make sure you got to be in it to win it. There is quite a few more entries than our other giveaways, but you know, to me that's a bit exciting because it means more people are entering. And
don't be disheartened by the number of comments.
Because every reply is a comment.
It's classed as a comment, so there's a little bit of back and forth.
If there's 100, if it says 100 comments, there might only actually be 50 entries. So.
So don't be completely disheartened.
You know,
by that
it's
one.
free to enter. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel. So.
And the age-old saying, you got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, that's it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good gear, and we'll see you next time.